and welcome to another video. So, this does have the potential to be the most miserable video on the channel in the sort of 4 or 5 years I've been doing YouTube, because today we're going to be having a look at a handful of previous playoff attempts that Sunderland have made, and of course, well, failed. And the reason I do this because this game coming next Saturday against Wycombe in the League One playoff final is going to be Sunderland's 7th attempt at winning a playoff charge. The last 6 we have failed, and I think 3 of them were sort of before my time. But I'm going to have a look at a handful of them. I'm going to sort of respond and react to 3 different games, and I've selected the famous Sunderland Charlton with the 4-4 draw back at the old Wembley. I've gone for that one. There's also the one against Crystal Palace, which I was at those games when I was a very young lad, so I'm going to react to that. And also the previous one, the previous League One final, playoff final that we did lose as well. We're going to be reacting and having a chat through all of them. And you're probably thinking, why are you doing this yourself, Joel? Why are you doing this yourself? Content. But also, I just think to myself, 7th time lucky. Surely I am recording this 1 week before the playoff final against Wycombe at Wembley. So hit the like button, subscribe, and we're going to put ourselves through this misery in the hope that the gods up there look down on us and think, look at the shit this man's putting himself through. Let's give him a win at Wembley. So let's get into it. So the first one we are going to look at is this one here, the Charlton 4, Sunderland 4. And of course we did then go on to lose on penalties. I was only 4 years of age at this point, so I didn't know what the hell was going on. So I didn't really have any real attachment to football at the age of 4, or at least to Sunderland or any real emotion in general, because my brain wasn't functioning properly at at that age. But this is generally considered to be one of the best playoff finals, for a neutral point of view anyway, because being there, it must have been absolutely heart-wrenching. But let's have a look through it. Let's have a look. I've watched this several times, and, my heart really does go out to Mickey Gray, and we'll see why. But what an insane game. That's a lovely little turn there. It's a great finish to make it 1-0 to Charlton. Mendonca as well. I'm sure that someone will have to tell me in the comments. I'm sure Mendonca, didn't he kind of, I don't even know if it's in sort of modern day, he actually works around the northeast and he just has a sort of normal job, because he went on to score a hatful in this game, didn't he? I'm pretty sure. Summerby drives the ball in though, and we do get the immediate equaliser, and it is of course now Quinn. What a game, and I mean what a kit as well. What a header from Quinny there. The run across his man. Oof, what a header. I love that. Oh, I love this goal as well. Love this goal. I used to have the a video of VHS. Kevin Phillips, it was called Super Kev's Hot 100. It was his first 100 goals for Sunderland, and that was in there. I used to love looking at that one. Look how happy he is as well. To make it 2-1, and this is where the sort of the Charlton rivalry began, didn't it? Particularly in cup competitions. But there we go again. Oh, God, it's a good finish. It's a good finish, but Jesus Christ. Imagine being there as a Sunderland fan. Well, as any fan. Let me know in the comments if you were there. I know we do have some should we say, older fans in the sort of subscriber rank that we've got. That's a gorgeous touch in it from Quinny. God, I'd love to be in that atmosphere. Yes, so let us know if you were there. It's a great ball, and that's such a typical Quinny, that, innit? It can always judge the ball. Always judges the ball so well. Keeper Perez shouldn't have come for that. Never should have gone for that. And there's Summerby again. Oh, Summerby, what a play, by the way. I weren't really probably old enough to appreciate how good Summerby was, but what a player. What a player. And what a finish that is. Great finish. And look at this as well. Absolutely heartbreaking, that. Mendonca again. Absolutely heartbreaking. Destroyed us that day. Destroyed us. Every chance he's getting, he's scoring, innit? Do love that Sunderland kit, by the way. And here comes the penalties. There he is again. The man Mendonca. Top bins. Are we going to go through the whole penalty shootout? Oh, God. What a penalty. Jesus Christ on the bike. Summerby, man. There's some class pens in this, though. It has to be said. My God. Oof. And again. Go on, Perez. Look at that hair, man. Look at that Barnet. It's another great pen. It's another great pen. You can't really fault the keeper there. Bowley. It's another class pen. Every single one's almost top bins, isn't it? Ah, Perez. And it's gone in. Fortunate there, man. Fortunate. It's another one. Every single one is just a scorcher. At least the majority, aren't they? It's another great one. I'm just waiting for this Mickey Gray pen to come round. Because I've seen it a million times on repeat. It's another good pen there, the bottom left. Oh. Quinny ain't missing. Quinny ain't missing. You know Quinny ain't missing. God, the nerves. The nerves in at the old Wembley as well. The atmosphere would have been absolutely mental. Keeps not getting anywhere near, are they? Here's the one. Oh, it's shocking, isn't it? It's shocking. That hurt me then. That hurt me then. Oh, God. And how long ago was it? And oh, that kills to watch that. But that's what this video's about. Watching all this heartbreak. So we can get through it. And then hopefully there'll be light at the end of the tunnel come next Saturday. What a game, though. Imagine being a neutral watching that game. That'd be absolutely insane. Oh, but what a horrible, horrible way to lose a playoff final. Any final, any game. But now we are going to the 2003/04 playoffs. We did take on Crystal Palace, and we did go out in the semis. And this was absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible for this for me, because I was actually at the second leg, which was at the Stadium of Light. But we'll have a look through. Anyway, I think this will be the first leg. We'll have a look at the first leg at Palace. Yeah, it was 3-2. Get an early penalty there. I love this kit as well. Love this kit. I think it was Marcus Stewart. It was. We don't do it the easy way, do we? We don't do it the easy way. 3-2 in total. But this is a great header this that loops over with Mark Poom. I used to love Poom as well. The Poominator, of course, he got that goal himself against Derby, the header against his former club. Oh, this takes the deflection, I think, if I remember correctly. It does, yeah. It does, and Poom gets a hand to it as well. It's agonising. He used to love that football as well. He used to love that football. I think he had a couple of them. Will this be Kevin Kyle? Possibly. Is it Kyle? I think it is. Yes, it is. He was such a good super sub as well, you know, Kevin Kyle. He went through a phase. If you look at his stats, I don't think he scored that many. But he just went through a phase where I think it was the back end of this season, actually, where every time we brought him on the pitch, he scored. And Andy Johnson as well. What a player he was. What a striker. He scored 30-plus goals that season as well. There's Ian Dowie. But now we'll go to the leg at the Stadium of Light. And this is the one that I was at as a kid. I would have been... How old would I have been here? Try to think now. 2004. I would have been 12. 12, 13 at this game. Oh, God. But there's a great ball from McAteer and to Kevin Kyle. So we'll say immediately, it was the back end of the first half to make it 1-0, 3-0 on aggregate. And I'm sure we score again literally 2 minutes before half time. So about 2 minutes after this goal. I'm almost certain, because I can remember just the delirium as a 12, 13-year-old kid. I'd never been so frigging buzzing in my life. It's a great ball, isn't it, from McAteer. Look at that. He just drops off behind his man, Kyle, and it is Quinny-esque, that, isn't it? It is very, very much like Quinny. That's a lovely finish as well to make it 1-0. Now here we go again on the right-hand side. Good ball in, and he gets a hand to it, and it's 2-0. Yeah, the 45th minute, so just 4 minutes after that Kyle goal, 2-0. And the roof goes off at the Stadium of Light, at the Sol. Oh, guys. I can just remember being in the corner there, and I was so buzzing. And then from here on out, it just slowly goes to shit. It slowly goes to shit. It's a great header and all in it from Stewart. He's almost a bit of a forgotten hero, really, Stewart, because he was class for a good couple of seasons, Marcus Stewart. He really, really was. And now I think this will be the goal that makes it 4-4 in aggregate. Relatively late in the game, I believe. It's a good ball as well. Poom couldn't decide whether he was going to fully come for it and commit. It is. It's Powell in the 90th minute. Heartbreak, which is the trend of this video, ironically. and for the remainder of this game as well. Puma's never getting anywhere near it. Why are we seeing this twice, aren't we now already in this video? Puma, he is shoved up by Shipley there. Shipley was just a big brick shithouse. He was a brute, but yeah, 90th minute, 2-1. We'll skip forward a few because it does take a while, but that's a great save that. From the Puminator, is it Wayne? I think it was Wayne Routledge who took that penalty. And look what it means as well. Look what it means. Yeah, it was Routledge there right at the beginning of his career there at Palace. Young lad. Decent save by Pumi. And now here's the one. Oh, the dreaded moment. I think I've only ever watched this back like once since this game. Oh, God. It's such a horrible penalty. Jeff Whitley. Oh, God. I remember for that penalty, I couldn't look. I turned around. As a 13-year-old, however old I was, I turned around. I couldn't look. And I just saw the crowd just all put their head in their hands. And I thought, oh, I can't believe it. Oh, it's horrible. It's such a shit pen as well from Jeff Whitley. Such a terrible pen. And then this is it. This is the killer blow. Oh, it's a cracking pen. It's another one that Payne gets a touch on, and then we're out again. Look at that. Look at the amount of shit we go through, I'm telling you, as Sunderland fans. But there you go. Heartbreaking. It's another penalty shootout as well. Hopefully you don't have to go to that on Saturday. Next Saturday it's Wycombe, but there we go. On to the next one, the final one, because I'm feeling like I'm going to frigging cry here, you know. Now, this one is a more recent playoff final. I know the last one I've shown you was the playoff semi-final, but I thought I'd just pick a handful of ones that actually sort of mean something to me. And this one was an absolute killer. And, of course, it was Charlton again. It's a really positive start as well. Unfortunately, I couldn't get a ticket to this game, sadly, and I remember I've got all my mates to my mum's house. We got it on with the TV on the wall, Sunderland flags, t-shirts everywhere. I've got all my mates wearing Sunderland shirts. And of course, this one went in. I couldn't believe it. I'm going absolutely mental. I'm thinking this is it. It's our day. Luck is on our side. My God, was I wrong after this? But yeah, it was absolutely mental because on the TV as well, it was so confusing because it didn't show it in real time like that. It was, I think it was doing like a close-up to a manager or close-up to the fans or something. And then it started screaming that there was a goal, but we hadn't seen it yet. So I was like, what's going on? So it literally took about 30, 40 seconds after this had happened to show it us. And I was absolutely buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. But yeah, then after that, we really were riding our luck at times. We just kind of, as soon as we got that goal, we kind of sat back. When we first started the game, we went for it. But then as soon as we got it, as soon as we got that lead, should I say, we just sat back. We allowed them so much room. And look how deep we are there as well. And there we go. It's the equaliser. Piece of piss for him. And they deserved it as well. They absolutely deserved it. But here we go. Here is the horrible moment. It's the ball in. It's just a scramble there, innit? So unfortunate the way it bounces off Flanagan. And they've done it in the dying seconds of the game. Utter heartbreak as per usual. That's the theme of this video. But yeah, I can remember when that went in immediately, because I had so many people at my mum's house watching it for me, or watching it with me should I say, and for me, because no one else in Blackpool really supports Sunderland, but they were all really behind me. And as soon as that went in, I literally just went like that, head in my hands, dead silent, could not look up, and everyone just left the room. Everyone just left the room because they knew the final whistle was about to go as well. Everyone just left the room and they went out in the back garden and they were all having a drink in the back garden, just chatting, and they just let me go. And I was just there like that at the dining room table by myself for a good sort of 20 odd minutes, half an hour, utter silence. I couldn't say a word at all until I just sort of awkwardly walked back out into the back garden where all my mates were, and they were just there like, "You alright, Joel, mate? You okay?" And it was so awkward, but yeah, it was horrible. Horrible. It really, really was. But there we are, guys. I thought we'd just take a trip down memory lane. Yes, it wasn't the nicest of memories on memory lane today, but I just thought, you know, like I say, let's try and sort of materialise some positive energy from these negatives. We've been through so much shit. Like I say, this will be the 7th time lucky. Can we do it? The 7th time of asking, can we beat Wycombe? Of course, later on in the week, I am going to do it. Or sorry, later on next week, I'm going to do a preview to the game. But I thought I'd do something a bit different, react to some heartbreak. Let me know in the comments down below if you were at any of these games, which is your worst Sunderland heartbreak. And if you're not a Sunderland fan, what's the biggest heartbreak you've ever witnessed at a football game. But anyway, like, subscribe, stay jammy, and I'll see you in a bit.